Hello, I'm glad you decided to join us. This is Janice McLean coming to you from APC Community Services. We're a community-based organization in Brooklyn, New York, and we pride ourselves in providing health and wellness classes and information to our clients. We also run a child care center, and we provide a lot of support services in the community. We are so delighted to bring you this exercise program. This is in partnership with the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene, the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. And it's a collaboration that is so very important at such a time as this, because we are a part of the National Diabetes Prevention Program. That's an evidence-based program sponsored by the Centers for Disease Control. Now, this is very, very important because pre-diabetes is a condition that is known to affect a number of people, a large number of people, and I'm going to talk about that in a little while. But what is pre-diabetes? Pre-diabetes is a condition where your blood sugar level is not high enough to be diagnosed as a diabetic, but you're in that range that can cause a lot of concern. 1 in 3 individuals are actually pre-diabetic and they may not even know it. And pre-diabetic can lead to diabetes within 3 to 5 years. So individuals who are pre-diabetic have to be very, very mindful, because there can be lots of complications if this proceeds to diabetes. Now, did you know that over 88 million Americans are actually diabetic? They are pre-diabetic, I should say. And this is nationally. And this came out of a survey, the 2020 report from the National Diabetes Association, supported also by the Centers for Disease Control. As we go a little closer home, New York has over 5.4 million individuals with prediabetes. And in Brooklyn is known as one of the epicenters for diabetes, as a matter of fact, and lots of people are pre-diabetic. Many of them are diabetic as well, but our organization focuses on helping people who are pre-diabetic to work their way through lifestyle changes, which include healthy eating and exercise. The question you may be asking me, how much exercise is important? We are told that if we get 30 minutes of exercise every day for at least 5 days per week, then we will maintain a healthy body. We would reduce our risk of progressing from pre-diabetes to diabetes. So that is the recommendation. In the National Diabetes Prevention Program, we encourage all our participants to make sure they're getting 150 minutes of exercise every week. Now, I must explain that you do not have to get this 30 minutes of exercise all in one block. This can be done in 10 minutes increment. And we've seen over time that if you exercise after a meal, it means that your digestion would be better and it will help to control your blood sugar. So very important, we need to exercise. Now let us talk a little bit about the benefits of exercise before we actually exercise. Our body is a marvelous machine that was designed for movement. Getting active can increase your physical strength, your resilience, and your resistance to diseases. Exercise can improve your overall health. Now let's talk a little bit about the benefits of exercise. During exercise, the muscle cells use more oxygen and produce increased amount of carbon dioxide. What also happens is that the lungs and the heart have to work harder to supply the extra oxygen and remove the carbon dioxide. During this process, your breathing rate increases and the breath becomes more rapid. As can be expected, the heart rate increases in order to transport the oxygenated blood. So these are some of the benefits of exercise. Now we can continue talking about other benefits. Exercise controls your weight, because when you exercise, moderate exercise, what actually happens, you are using stored fat as energy. And so that is how you are burning up those calories and you are shedding the pounds. It increases your lung capacity because the recharge of oxygen supply, the exchange of oxygen supply becomes more vigorous. Because now that you're exercising, you're breathing even faster. It improves your blood pressure because of the circulation and the strengthening, and it results in circulation and the strengthening of your heart. We know also that exercise lowers your cholesterol. It improves your blood flow in the arteries, and it can reverse arteriosclerosis. Exercise is a good way to relieve stress and tension, and especially during this time of COVID, exercise is so very important. Now, we just said a few minutes ago that exercise also relieves stress. Now, especially this time of COVID, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it is very important for us to exercise because it relieves stress and it also builds up our immune system. Exercise helps our body get rid of toxic waste. It improves our quality of sleep and it improves our metabolism. Our body is able to burn up the energy. And as I said earlier, the stored fat when we do moderate exercise is being used as energy. The stored fat, very, very important that we know that. Now, exercise also strengthens our bones. As we get older, our bones become a little more, loses its integrity, and we can easily, when we fall, we can easily get broken bones. So it helps with osteoporosis because it strengthens the bone. It also increases our physical strength and our muscles become stronger, so we're able to carry our luggage or whatever we need to take with us. It improves our posture. When you exercise, you learn to sit up straight, stand straight, and it decreases our problems of back pain. Exercise also increases your level of endorphins, which is actually the happy hormones. So it lifts your mood. So exercise all around is so very beneficial. Exercise also boosts your energy. It increases your energy and it helps you to fight fatigue. So all around, exercise is really great for the body. So we can continue talking about different kinds of exercises. But before we actually go and do our exercise, in the first episode, we're going to do some strength training. And it's important for us to understand when we do the strength training, before we start the strength training, we need to make sure we warm up. So you warm up for about 5 minutes or so, then you do your vigorous exercise, then you cool down for another 5 minutes. So if we are going to use the 30-minute slot, it means that you would warm up for 5 minutes, you would do your vigorous exercise for 20 minutes, and you'll cool down for 5 minutes. So that is something, we need to keep in our minds. So we're going to, in a few minutes, do our first segment where we will demonstrate some strength exercises. Before we actually demonstrate the strength exercises, let me tell you a little bit about strength exercises. These are important for keeping your bones and muscles strong, helping older adults to maintain their independence. Strength training is beneficial in reducing falls and helping you to do your everyday activity that require lifting, such as carrying your grocery. Strength training has to do with lifting free weights, using resistant bands in the gym. Strength exercise can also use some things as leverage. Now, you don't have to have a lot of equipment for strength training. You can just use what is available to you. But remember, strength training is very, very important. So let's begin. So we're going to begin our warm-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now your body should be warm by this time. Now we are going to get our weights. Give yourself some, put your feet slightly apart, bend your knees, and then you can start your strength training. It doesn't matter the weight. If you don't have weights, you can use 2 water bottles, you can use 2 cans of beans, anything you have. It's not the weight, it's the repetition that helps you to strengthen the muscle. So we're going to hold one to the side and then we're going to move down our leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand up, put your feet a little in, and you can raise to the top now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then you can hold them together and go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can do 5 sets of 10. Forward, to the side, pulling up your legs, and you can also go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can bring it all the way up if you are able to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you are now beginning your exercise routine, you may want to do 5 as a rep instead of 10, and then you keep on building it up. Now remember, it's not the weight, it's the repetition that strengthens your muscles. Now you can also, if you would like, you can go down on your knees like this, and then you can pull up like this. That's another version. If you're unable to do that, that's fine. And then you can reach forward. Make sure you pivot yourself well so you wouldn't fall. Now let me show you another variation which is important. If you are not as mobile and you need to sit in your chair, you can also do this exercise in your chair. Remember, it's not the weight, it's the repetition. Make sure your posture is good. Sit properly in the chair. Then you can go up, 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 out, 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 forward, out, this way. So you can do a lot of different variation for this strength training. But remember, as always, start slowly and then you're going to build up the movement. Start slowly and then you'll build up the movement.